It's been a minute since I've been on here, but sometimes all you just need is just to take a step back, to take a step forward. Whatever problems or situations that you may ever be going through, there's always going to be a light at the other side. No matter how hard it may be, no matter what the situation you may be going through, there's always going to be better things at the other side. And yes, it may be hard now, but there's always going to be better in the future. Pain is only temporarily, but we like to look at it as like permanent because we just like to dwell on it as much as possible. Or I don't know what reason, but I just decided just to come on here. It's been a minute since I made a video, maybe like a month, 2 months. I don't really know, but it's really easy to just look at a situation and just like to look at the negative side of it. But honestly, we just gotta like look at the positive side of it. Because if you start to dwell on the the negative side of it, we're only just gonna look at we're only just it's only going to make the situation even worse. And if you just continue to just look at the negative part, not only will it make you worse, but it can also potentially make the situation even worse. But honestly, it only just takes to look at the situation, decided to take a step back, and just restart. It's never too late to restart. It's never too late just to look at whatever you're doing and decide to take a full 360. Because once you do take that full 360, that's when things start to change. This can be in your relationship with God. This can be in relationship with somebody, friendship, whatever it may be. Just once you just hit that reset button and just decide to look at the problem differently than you did before, you can probably find ways to make the situation even better. But just never think it's too late to restart. Cause you gotta take a step back to go take a step forward. You gotta like realize that what you're doing is may not be like the best approach to it, and you just gotta realize what you're doing and just take that step back. Just gotta realize about it and decide just to, probably change your mindset, probably change the way you look at it, whatever it may be. Just gotta change it because whatever that you were doing earlier probably was not working, and it probably wouldn't work if you continue to stay on that path. That's why it's always better just to take a step back, just realize that no matter what, the problem will go away. But God didn't promise our problems to go away. He promised to make a way through it. For example, with the Red Sea. He didn't just get rid of the Red Sea, he just parted it. Moses did. He told Moses to part the Red Sea. But the Red Sea is still there. It was just split in half. There was a problem that I think they wanted to cross the sea, but they couldn't. So Moses parted it. Yes, the sea was still there, but they made a way through it. They had a problem, and they had to pass through the problem, if that makes sense. Sometimes God may not get rid of your problems, but you'll just make a way through it. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it in the end. It may not be easy, but it will be worth it. Because all it just takes is just a simple step back What the heck? You just take a simple step back just to go forward. You gotta like get knocked down to fall back up. I think it's in Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken. Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he gets back up 8. He gets back up 8. You have to fall to get back up because if you don't fail, how will you ever learn? If you don't really like understand the oh no. If you don't like go through failure, how will you know what success feels like? How will you know how that is? Because you have to go through some type of suffering, some type of endurance, or testing of your faith, in my example, to just realize that sometimes you just gotta realize that you're not alone in this. Maybe you have somebody in your life that can help you through it, whoever that may be. It can really, really help. A spider? No, no. Um, I thought I saw a spider somewhere. It's winter season. We're about to be winter. I'm getting random spiders in my house now. But sometimes, well, I think it's in Romans. It's like, I think it's Romans 5:2 or Romans 5:3. It says, and not only that, but we also boast in our affliction, because we know that affliction produces endurance. Endurance produces proven character, and proven character produces hope. Because when we go through affliction, that produces endurance, and that endurance builds up our character. And when we build up our character, that produces hope. So, afflictions can only be temporarily, but you have to fix your eyes on the greater solution, which is of God. Because God didn't let Peter drown in that boat or when he was walking on water. He had his eyes set on Jesus, but then he got scared. He took his eyes away and he started to sink. But God picked him back up. So maybe the problems is not so big. You have to fix your eyes on what is greater. And when the disciples were on the boat with Jesus, and when Jesus was sleeping on the boat, all the disciples were scared because there was a big thunderstorm coming. Started waking up Jesus, because he promised Jesus promised them that they're going to make it to the other side. But since the disciples were scared, they didn't have faith that they were going to get to the other side. So Jesus woke up and called the storm away. And I think he said to them, "Why do you have such little faith?" So maybe it's not about the storm that we're going to go against. It's about trying to realize who's in the boat with us. Because Jesus won't let you bear beyond what you can, or he won't let you go through beyond what you can bear. But when he does present something that does seem a little bit challenging, he calls for your faith to, he calls for you to put your faith and just trust in him that he's always going to lead you through it. That he's just going to be there to help you with whatever situation that you may be going through. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. It's been a minute, but I might start getting back to making videos again. It's just been a lot, but just remember Sometimes it takes, sometimes all you need is to take a step back, to take 2 steps forward. I love you guys, but Jesus loves you more.